Hi there, this is Lisa Becerra, professional aromatherapist and certified aromatherapist, bringing you a guided spiritual practice called the 2 Chairs with the Heart and the Head. So today, before we begin, I invite you to take 3 cleansing breaths in order to center yourselves in this space. We're going to breathe in through our nose like we're smelling a rose, and out through our mouth with an audible ah. And again, in through our nose, nice and slow, and out through our mouth with ah. In through our nose, out through our mouths. Today's practice is geared to help us identify and work through a specific worry or anxiety that we are challenged with at this time. So I invite you to come back to this practice as often as you need to, as you're identifying these worries and anxieties in your life, or as you're seeing worry or anxiety come up as a theme for you in the coming days, weeks, and months ahead. So to begin, I invite you to soften your gaze or close your eyes, and in your mind's eye, envision that in front of you is either a magazine or a Rolodex that is titled Worry and Anxiety. Go ahead and pick this up and start flipping or thumbing through it. And on the cards or the pages, allow the names and titles and situations and memories fill the space of different worries and anxieties that have come to mind and have presented themselves over the last few weeks, or that just habitually show up from time to time throughout your life that you've been carrying as a burden. You may find that some of these worries stem from another, so as you flip the page, they kind of fall into place and suit. Or you may find that they're a little scattered and they're jumping around from things from the past to things from the future, things dealing with work, things dealing with the home, possibly cars, or your children. You may also find that some of these worries and anxieties show up again and again, like those pesky advertisements on YouTube. However they present themselves, don't judge them or criticize them or try to change them. And don't dwell on any one of them. Just allow yourself to continue to thumb through them. And we'll spend just a little bit more time here on this. Now, I invite you to go ahead and welcome God into your space if you haven't already. And He can come and appear to you in whatever form or manifestation you feel comfortable with. He can be as near you or as far away from you as you need. But allow His presence to bring a sense of comfort. Allow this comfort to wash over your body and to find yourself very relaxed. In this space, I invite you to open your Rolodex or your magazine to a random page or random spot, and to tear out or otherwise take a hold of whatever is on that page, on that card. Put the Rolodex and magazine away, and then open or read what's there for you. What anxiety, what worry God would have you meditate on today. Don't prejudge it. Don't dismiss it. Don't toss it away and grab a different one. Whatever words, whatever picture, whatever memory He put on that card or on that magazine page is what I would like you to focus on today. And I want you to hold it. Now, while you're holding this in your hands, I invite you to take a quick scan of your body and to see now where there might be tension, where you might have tightening of your muscles, possibly even sensations of turning in your stomach or tightness in your chest. You might be needing to fidget with your feet or with your hands. There might be pain in your neck or tightness on your back. And as you recognize this, I'm not asking you to change anything, just to be aware of this, how simply holding this particular anxiety or worry has changed and brought on these sensations of discomfort into your body. If you do body work, this might be something to explore at a later time or with a different practice. But for now, just having this awareness is enough. Now that you're aware of this, I do invite you to go ahead and stand up and to take a look at the 2 chairs you have in your space. In this practice, we'll be exploring 2 aspects of ourselves. We'll be exploring our head and our heart. God has gifted us to be physical beings with a spiritual soul. So we are of 2 minds, literally. We have our physical minds that necessitate the taking care of our physical needs. And then we have our spiritual minds, our hearts, that necessitate taking care of our spiritual needs. Oftentimes, it's hard to listen to what both of these things have to say because one is louder than the other. So for today, we're going to create a barrier between our head and our heart. And we're going to label these 2 chairs. Once you've labeled them, go ahead and take a seat in your head chair. In this chair, I would like you to go ahead and have a dialogue with your head and with Jesus present, taking as much or as little participation in your conversation as you're comfortable with. But allow your head to tell you, where did this worry and anxiety come from? Where is its origin? What memory triggered it? What situation started it? What has escalated it to be something that is of concern for you today? What scenarios are you imagining will happen because of this worry and anxiety? And let this all play out before you. Share as much of it as you're comfortable with our Lord. And allow Him, when you're ready, to say to you, "My daughter, I know this is hard to carry. My daughter, I am so sorry that you share so much concern over this worry and anxiety. My daughter, know that it worries me too. I am deeply concerned about the outcomes. And I am working all things together for your greatest good." Daughter, do you know all the facts? Have you spoken to everyone you need to get all the information? Are there pieces of this that you don't know yet? And can you wait for me to reveal them? My daughter, in this moment, you are enough. My daughter, in this moment, you are enough. My daughter, in this moment, you are enough. At this, allow yourself to feel an emotional response. And allow that response help you to stand up and to take a seat in the heart chair. Once you're sitting here, share with God the emotions you feel about this worry and this anxiety. Sometimes it's hard to identify them. Sometimes we spend so much time identifying how others feel, it's hard for us to see those feelings in ourselves. But our feelings are indicators, and they tell us something is wrong, something needs attention. There's been an injustice, or there's a deeper need that we have that isn't being met. If you identify feelings such as sadness, I invite you to explore that a little bit more and to grant yourself deeper perception. Are you sorrowful? Are you grieving? Are you tearful? If you find yourself saying that you're mad, Are you resentful? Are you irate? Are you rageful? Or maybe just frustrated? Who are you mad at? What deeper need are these emotions pointing towards? Who failed to fill them, to meet them? Share this with God. Even if it's His failing, He can take it. Allow Him to see the depth and the breadth of these emotions as you talk to Him. And as you're comfortable, allow Him to come nearer, to give you compassion. He's not trying to talk you down or to take away or take the edge off of anything you are feeling. He feels it too. He feels your hurt. He feels your sorrow. He feels your pain. He feels your frustration. He feels your rage. He knows what your soul is desperately crying for. If possible, allow Him to comfort you, to wrap His arms around you, to hold your hand. Allow His gaze of love to fall upon you. Daughter, you do not have to stay in this discomfort. My beloved one, I want to relieve you of this pain. Allow yourself in some way to acknowledge this and to shift in your chair in such a way that you are providing and receiving comfort. Perhaps you're tucking your feet underneath you or resting your hand on your head or turning to recline in the back of your chair. My daughter, I see you. I see your struggle. I want to relieve you of this heavy, heavy burden you are carrying. I want to meet your need. In response, allow your hands to let go of, to whatever extent you can, this worry and anxiety, and allow it to fall into the hands of our Lord. If there's any bit that you need to clutch to, that's okay. Allow God to show gratitude for what you have given Him, and to acknowledge that He will be ready to take on more when you are ready to give it to Him. My beloved one, I will hold this. I will provide for your need. Allow Him to show you the throne of heaven and all that He has created. He is on the throne. He is orchestrating all things together for your good. And He is holding you. He is providing for you, and He is moving you forward on your healing journey. And He is ready to accompany you further when you are ready to invite Him to do so. Allow God to show you His gratitude, and in whatever manner is comfortable for you, show Him yours, and allow Him to depart from you. Whatever aspect, if any, of this anxiety or worry that you have retained, place it back inside of the Rolodex or the magazine and put it down, knowing that you can pick it up again whenever you desire. As we close, I invite you to take 3 more cleansing breaths. In through your nose, breathing in the calmness and stillness, and exhaling, breathing out worry. In through your nose, breathing in joy and gratitude. Breathing out, letting go of anxiety. In through your nose, breathing in peace, tranquility, and the love God freely gives you. And breathing out fear and trepidation. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to your place. I invite you to journal your experiences, and if you are part of a Not Alone or Walking Together group, to consider sharing this experience with them when you meet again. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. If you have any questions or comments, you're welcome to reach out or leave them below. See you next time. Bye.